Morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You know where we are?
Well,
Look at this.
I see Clay Lacey Aviation.
What does that mean?
It means it's a big day.
It's a huge day. I'm shaking. That's how huge a day it is.
Tell everyone.
I am going to get to see my new jet today for the very first time. You're going to see it with me for the very first time. It is ridiculously exciting, and I don't know what to do with myself. So here we go. This is crazy.
How long in the making?
About 1.25 years, and it's the only one like it in the world. And hopefully they let me in. They know it's me. And here we go. Even the gardeners were happy.
Is that it?
No, but that is.
What? Get out of here.
How about this?
Mate, that is gorgeous.
Is that wicked? Wait till you see inside it. I am so ridiculously excited.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do it.
Michael, how you doing, Jeff? Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
This is it.
How you doing?
Your Freighter 600.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going in.
All yours.
It's sick. It's sick. Look at the carpet. Look at the floor. And look at this.
Oh man, after you.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say.
Mate, this.
The one and only.
The one and only. Oh my God, this is wicked. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Look at this. Carbon.
This is stunning.
The only one in the world.
The only one in the world. It's an example of what our design team, our J Beaver, is able to bring to the market.
It's absolutely amazing. Got to switch the music
Yeah, I was
off.
going to say, quick request. Can we kill the music?
Yes.
You bet.
Yes.
Go like that.
Perfect. Wow. Wow. Look at this, Adam. Look at this.
Give me a tour. This is the
I'm lost for words.
master bedroom.
This is the master bedroom. This actually turns into a bed. Look at this. Look at this. Forgot how to do it.
Push it, don't you?
Push down.
And then it just pops open. Look at this.
Wow, is that light?
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's sick. I mean, sick. It's like you don't even want to fly it, do you? You just want to sit in it. Really is beautiful. It's,
One of one.
What's that?
oh, who cares about a watch?
Last time I saw that was in Seth's shop.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Did you finally get him to sell it to you?
I had to have it. Yeah, I had to have it, but I don't care about that right now. This is just sick. So airplanes do not have carbon fiber. I mean, I've owned a few airplanes. I've been very fortunate in my life to be able to have a few airplanes in my life, and I've always dreamed of this, and it's never been possible. So this man here is responsible for making this happen.
I just showed them. It's our team at Embraer and our design team. Fantastic team.
But this is cool.
This is so cool.
This is
It
so,
looks awesome.
This is so cool. This is the toilet.
That's a vacuum toilet.
That's a very
It's a vacuum toilet. I don't exactly know what a vacuum toilet is, but it's fancy. It's like an airliner, right?
Like an airliner. It's always using fresh water. It's the only airplane in its class that has a vacuum.
Is that right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, this is not carbon fiber, but that's okay. And this is for luggage.
Internal luggage.
Internal luggage, and it won't open.
Let's move that little latch to the right or left.
Oh, surprise, surprise! Michael doesn't know how to get into something.
Yeah, there you go. So this is internal luggage, and then there is an external for the big luggage for the suitcases. I can't believe how cool this is.
This is incredible.
It is incredible. You ever seen anything like this?
I haven't, and the thing is that I love the wood finish that they do on most of these jets, but somehow this makes it look more like a spaceship. It's so much more modern and
It's the
futuristic.
Ferrari of airplanes, right? It's
Yeah.
just, it's crazy cool. It's
What a
crazy cool.
beautiful plane.
So the seats, you can move them around and they come out, and you can turn and have a conversation, and of course they turn into flatbeds.
All these double clubbed. All these club-facing seats also form a bed.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
In this configuration, you can get 4 people,
Really?
completely horizontal.
Now that sounds like fun.
I mean, these seats are just so plush. They're like Rolls Royce seats.
They're like Rolls Royce seats, yeah. And then they have the footrest.
I like those shoes. What size are those? My feet look crazy.
Trade you for the plane.
They
Write you
even
the
on
check,
them
right?
big red noses to wear
Yeah,
those.
you don't like my shoes?
I love
They
them.
match. The reason I'm wearing these shoes, they're actually completely custom made. I can tell you a
I
story about
believe
this.
you.
They're made by a company called U Dandy, and stop it. And you go online, literally, udandy. I think it's udandy.com. You go online and you configure your shoe. You can change the color of the stitching. Everything is customizable. So of course, this one matches my shirt: blue, yellow, red. So blue, yellow, red. I can't think properly. Let's go up front.
Did you notice the granite?
Of course, it's sick.
So wherever we have water, in the laboratory and up in the galley, we have granite flooring.
It's just unbelievable. Everything about this airplane is right.
So this is how you passengers go nights.
Something like that. Check that out. So now you have a bed.
So take that.
So you do that times 3, plus the sofa.
4 people.
You have 4 full beds.
Have a lay. Have a lie.
And it's comfortable.
Wow.
Put a little foam, if you need it. You know, a little foam
Mattress
piece of
topper?
foam, or a couple of
So-
blankets.
You don't need it. I mean, it's a perfect bed. It's.
And those seats can hold my weight.
Well, how heavy are
Seat
you?
back. I'm pretty heavy.
No, you're not.
You're sitting on a seat back, which is amazing.
That is amazing. When you think about the amount
The structural
of
integrity
yeah.
of it, yeah.
Crazy. And this is how you control the entertainment. I can't put the music on, although it's got a 6 sound system because of copyrights and all those other things that you're not allowed to show. And this is a map. There's one on either end, and it does other things, and
DVDs, movies, movie map, air show.
all the goodies. Let's go up front. This is the driver. And before you hit me for that, I know he's a pilot. So this is cool. So both sides, both ends do that, and here, press that. Bye bye. Here I am. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then in the galley here, these are always.
I'll show you what it does.
Yeah, help me.
You do this. This comes out into the table.
Oh, I didn't even know it did that.
This comes out into the table. This is your seat.
Isn't that fun?
Microwave, convection oven, refrigerator.
So you can have a gourmet meal. And these open.
Silver.
Wine.
Yeah.
That's Adam likes to see the wine.
Your stemware.
There's your stemware right
wow.
there.
That's amazing.
Your espresso machine. You get it to come out.
And that's why I could do
Nice box.
Nice box.
China, silver. Some have, they're all different, they're all customizable.
Amazing. And then
Storage.
this is storage. And
More storage.
more storage. Incredible. And this is a curtain that goes over the door when the door closes from the inside.
We call that a thermoacoustic curtain. So if
So you don't hear any noise or anything.
they're open, if the door's open for a long time, we can control the environment inside the airplane, either warm or cold.
I'm going to hobble in here. It's a tight fit. Actually, it's very easy because normally you have a yoke, but I'll still. I'm in.
It's cozy, huh?
It's cozy. Please let the driver in.
Okay, hold on, let me back up here.
There's a much more elegant way of doing
Just
it, like
like
he
that,
did. Yeah. But, so I want to explain to everybody what this airplane does and why It is the only airplane like it in its class. There's nothing like this, and if I sound ridiculously excited, you have no idea what this means to me, getting this aeroplane. So would you be so kind as to explain to everybody what some of the amazing things are that it has?
Well, the first is it's a full fly-by-wire in all 3 axes. So you get your
explain what fly-by-wire is, because they won't know.
Sure. Instead of just moving a flight control, I'm talking to a computer with your yoke, on cables and pulleys and everything else. You're talking to a computer. So you're telling the computer, I want to do 20 degrees left bank and 15 degrees nose up, whatever it is you want. But the computer talks to the flight control 72 times every second and asks, he wants this, are you giving him this? And it talks back to the flight control. So in a normal airplane, like one of these or any of the other airplanes you see out here, when you go through turbulence or you're getting bounced around in your flight path, the computer's adjusting for that. So whenever you move the stick and you point it, in a normal airplane, you would be disturbed from that flight path and you'd have to readjust. This one just does it. It's kind of point and shoot.
That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool.
So it will compensate for any of the adjustments in the airplane.
Pretty much. Not every single one, but yeah, a lot less than you would have to do in a conventional airplane. The other thing that's really cool about that is it will watch out for you. So as long as you don't over G it or over speed it, you can do anything you want.
Explain what over G is and over speed.
Okay. So so here's your speedometer, for lack of better words, your airspeed indicator, and your speed tape on the left. This is your altitude. So when you get too slow in an airplane, or you get to pulling too much back and loading up the airplane through G and through centrifugal force, it will lock you out and not let you overstress the airplane. It will give you a safety margin and just release some of the back pressure for you. So it's impossible to do. The same thing with overspeed. If you're in a dive and you let the throttles up, if you get too fast, it will task the auto throttle, pull the throttles back, reduce the thrust, and then pitch up the nose for you.
Airplanes used to have what they called a barber pole. You remember in the old days, they had the red and white barber pole outside the barber shop, and it was a do not exceed speed, basically. I have to get type rated on this airplane, by the way. So
you need to. Yeah, it's fun. It's the most fun.
I've only ever done this up with a joystick on a computer. I fly airplanes like this, and as Adam will tell you, I'm a little bit rusty because I took him up in a plane, it was like 2-3 months ago, and he freaked out. But he's still alive to talk about it. Just.
But so, it's a really easy transition. Usually you would be over here, and now you're sitting just like this.
So these are the throttles, and these are auto throttles.
Correct.
So maybe explain, because you'll do it much better than I will.
Exactly. So in a normal airplane, you would throw these forward, and that puts more gas into the engine and makes it go faster through the air. This one you can turn by this switch here. Whatever you tell the speed to do here on your top left, I'm telling the computer I want to do 185 knots. Now I want to do 203 knots. And if I've got this switch on, the throttles will give you exactly that speed.
It's pretty cool, right?
That's amazing.
You really are just here to observe and tell it what to do, right?
And
it does everything itself.
A conventional airplane is just a push button away. So you want to have control of your throttles, just disconnect your auto throttles right here. You can shut it off there, or you can just overpower them. So intuitively, what we all grew up in flying is the same plane that you're talking about, just going up and flying in conventional. You can do the same thing in this just through one push button.
You know what else is cool? So you see these two little devices here? Mm-hmm. This is like a mouse on a computer.
Yeah.
Put your camera here, you see there's a trackball.
And I'm moving around here.
It's a trackball.
You can do the same thing. So you're
you
cross,
just
and
move this, and you select whatever you want to select, just the same way as you would on a mouse. And you select it, and you choose whatever you want to do.
That's fun.
The nice thing is, it gives you the option to do anything in 4 to 5 or 6 different ways. So when you said, if I want to hover over here, that's enter, that's enter, that's enter, and that's enter. So I can do this in any way that I want. So I push enter, it goes into my scratch pad, and I can now paste this to here if I want to.
That's a radio frequency that just went in there.
That was the altimeter setting, but I can do it with anything. I can go up here and tune. I can grab this, and you'll watch, this is a frequency. So I can click enter here. It will appear in my scratch pad. Now I can paste that wherever in the system I want to.
That's pretty cool, right? That's really, really cool. And each one of these screens can do a million different things. You can change the configuration, and they can be whatever. Right now, this is a map of the airport. Mm-hmm. It shows you the runways, the taxiways, and you can zoom in on that and do whatever you need.
You can mess with it all you want. It's this is our home airport in Melbourne. We're in VNY now, so if I want to zoom all the way out or zoom all the way in, and then I can rotate wherever I want. This is not where we're at. Otherwise, we're here at Van Nuys. So if I go to this airport, it will show me exactly where I am on the airport. That's me. And if I want to get a good closer view, I can zoom in and choose my taxi route before I even get my clearance and take note of where I'm going.
Which is incredibly useful because oftentimes the taxi route is harder than flying an airplane.
Yeah.
If you land at a major international airport and taxi Lima Golf 2, it's insane and you can get lost very easily.
Very, very easily. You thought the 405 was bad. It's nothing compared to some of these airports. You can do the same thing here.
It's crazy.
So you've got your airport page over here, but you can do the same thing with this. If I go heading up, that will show me where I am, and I can zoom in. This is my moving map. That's my airport chart. But I can do the same thing here. I can zoom all the way down. This is my moving map. That's 2 mile, 1 mile, and I have the same feature here. So this is kind of a tactical, and this is a strategic planning tool.
What about safety features? Tell them about, because one of the main reasons I bought this airplane was because of its safety features. They're way beyond any other airplane.
Way beyond.
Can you mention a couple of them?
Absolutely. So the first one, my favorite, is emergency descent mode. So if we're cruising along at 45,000 feet, 35,000 feet, whatever it is, and we have a decompression, the airplane by itself will throw the throttles back, descend me to 15,000 feet, turn me 90 degrees to the left, and squawk 7700 for emergency. And then at the bottom,
cool, right?
And then at the bottom at 15,000 feet, it will turn the auto throttles back on and fly me up to 250 knots until I wake up. If everybody has gone to sleep and passed out through the worst decompression you've ever seen, this plane will save you from it.
So once you hit 15,000 feet or thereabout, there's no oxygen anymore, and you're living on the systems inside the airplane. And if, as you say, there's a catastrophic decompression or something along those lines, you can't breathe anymore, and you don't know it. You're just out. The airplane will compensate for that and bring you down to oxygen levels, and
it's incredible.
Yeah.
And a lot of airplanes have that, but this airplane combined with the auto throttles will just sit there and wait for you to wake back up.
Hopefully you wake back up, right?
Exactly.
If you're at 40,000 feet, it takes a while to get down to 15,000 feet, right?
Not terribly much in this airplane. It's very slick.
What's the descent rate, maximum descent rate?
In vertical speed, 4,000 feet a minute, but if you're in flight level change, which is what you want to do, you can see upwards of 8,000, 9,000 feet.
Wow.
The most I've ever seen on a Phenom product was 11,000 feet a minute.
Really? And the wings didn't come off?
No.
Wow.
That was at 245 knots.
Well, what else will it do, safety-wise?
So it's got the G protection. So you can't, if I just horseback on this, it won't give me everything until I over G the airplane. It will stop me from hurting myself. Over speed, it will throw the throttles back and pitch me up to keep me underneath that barber pole you're talking about. It's got all the terrain features. So obviously every airplane has to have, if you get low, it'll start painting terrain, as you see here. So it'll start doing this.
And it will talk to you, and
Exactly. And because of the protection envelopes, if I just throw the throttles forward and pitch back as much as I can, it will take me right up to the limit, to the soft limit of the G, because if I'm in a normal plane, I have to toggle between pulling up as much as I can and stalling the airplane, and this one will not let you stall the airplane through the soft protection.
Let me just tell everybody about stalling, because most people think when you hear the word stall that the engine's cut out. That is not the case in an airplane. Stalling means loss of lift. So you stall the wings, and then you lose lift, and the plane falls out of the sky like a brick, which is no fun. Especially in one of these, right? It's not very fun at all. Although when you learn to fly, you actually do power on stalls, power off stalls. You learn to handle stalls.
Every other airplane that I've flown, it's like cutting with a machete. This one's like a scalpel. So you have so much more.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
For me, it was the easiest plane to learn how to fly, but also the most fun. So you have all of these screens, like you said, that you can manipulate. So out in the front, when we're taxiing around and it's low visibility, you can see our FLIR camera. It's actually not a FLIR. It's 3 different spectrums. It's the long band, short band, visible, and then infrared. It all overlays in this, which you can also put in your head-up display and superimpose this.
What?
Yes,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So you can see this image here.
Right there.
No.
Yeah.
Can you see it right now?
If I hold my hand like that, you can see it a little bit.
There it is. Yeah. Can you see that?
Let me see. You have to move your head to the side after getting close.
There you go.
I can see it.
Isn't that cool?
It's like a fighter jet.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah, that's
my
exactly
God.
what it is. And this little toy here was an extra, I want to say $700,000.
I'll leave Doug to
Yeah,
quote those numbers.
it was, yeah.
700 grand.
Yeah.
Dude, so to be a
That's the
fighter jet
smallest.
pilot, that's so worth it.
But this, you know, this is something that can save your life.
Right.
If you're coming into somewhere and all of a sudden the weather changes and there's nowhere else to go, you need this. And again, it's a very expensive feature, but it's an incredible feature.
It's actually the lightest, cheapest, and smallest one in its class.
brilliant.
Usually, there's a big projector that would fit just on the left side that we all hit our heads on. This one, the combiner, which is this called, is basically a movie screen, and the projector is up in this, and this is all right here. What that would be in another airplane would be about this big. It would fit right here, and like I say, you would smack your head on it. This one is
and you can
modular.
you can put all sorts of things in here. It's not just this. You can put air speeds and everything else in this.
Yeah, you can see actually the entire thing is just like that. It's outlined in monochrome green. It's not in color, sadly, but not yet. Soon we'll get that. And you can take it off by this EVS button. If you push that button on the left side, that will take all of the background off, and you'll just be left with raw data HUD. And it's exactly
there it is. Yeah,
it's exactly as you see it here. The only difference
Can you
is,
see that, Adam?
Let me see. Scoot your head over to the side. Yep, there it is.
the only difference is that image disappears and the vertical speed appears down here. Otherwise, it's exactly the same.
And then TCAS is another feature. All airplanes have it. Some have more sophisticated traffic collision avoidance system. That tells you where other airplanes are in the sky, and the transponders talk to each other. So if two planes are coming towards each other, it'll actually turn away from it. One will go up, one will go down, one will go left, one will go right.
Exactly.
Or something like that, right?
Exactly, and it will tell you here, it'll give you a little box that's red, stay out of the red, and then it'll say pitch up, monitor vertical speed, or descend, whatever the resolution in the computer talking to you tells you to fix that collision hazard. This is what you need to do, and it will paint that for you.
And it talks to you just like the 405, traffic, right?
Yeah. Climb, descend.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
Very cool.
Well, excellent. This is so exciting. Where's its little hat? I'm going to put its hat back on.
Oh yeah, here.
The HUD cover.
HUD hat.
HUD hat.
Should we take a look around the outside?
Let's take a look around the outside. Don't film me getting out of here because I'll probably fall over.
That's not a bad little view, is it? You come out of your jet, here's your Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari, yeah, it's waiting, yeah. So, these are winglets. The noise you hear is the APU, Auxiliary Power Unit. It's a third jet engine basically that powers all the electronics when it's on the ground and other things when it's in the air. So that's why it's loud. See the metal flake in the paint?
Oh yeah,
Camera pick that up?
yeah.
Right, it's huge and incredibly efficient.
Adds 4 feet to the wingspan of the airplane.
Did you hear that? So this winglet adds 4 feet to the wingspan of the plane, and it's what, 6-7 feet tall, right?
That's a good 5 feet tall, 5.5 feet tall.
Huge.
You see how it's blended?
Yeah.
It's not a straight upright.
Yeah, yeah.
It really helps with climb performance and fuel efficiency.
Helps you climb, right? Amazing. It's very loud round here. Huge baggage. Big.
About 110 cubic feet.
110 cubic feet.
Plenty of room for all of these shoes.
All my shoes and some pants. New tyres. They're very expensive. And they don't last that long because of landings. So, pretty, isn't it? I am so excited.
I love this.
I love everything. You like the carbon fibre?
I love it.
Sick, right?
I love it, yeah.
So,
Here I am.
this is, I don't know.
Is that something to do with like radar?
I don't know what that is. No, it won't be radar. Radar will be in the nose.
Okay.
But look at the lights. These are very fancy, fun lights that go in all directions and light the world up basically when you're coming into land. It's crazy. That's the SATCOM and internet. So that, yeah, I've never seen that like that before. That's pretty cool. There's a nose cam.
It's the HUD, heads-up display,
right.
and EBS combined. So,
amazing.
Heads-up display.
We were just talking about that. It's like, this is probably the main reason that I went for this airplane, because of the safety features. Everything that I've read, all the research, everything you've told me, it's the safest airplane out there.
But you can't, the technology that's in this airplane, you will not find in an airplane below $50 million. And this is in the 20s.
This has got in options somewhere in the region of, is it $4 million worth of options?
This one is extremely well equipped.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you might have to put the blue and then do the little digital kind of stripes on it. That would be awesome if you match the car to the jet.
I know, right? I'm not going to do that. But I am gonna cut this shorter now, because I'm so excited. I want to go play with the aeroplane. So I want to switch the camera off. So guys, you've no idea what it takes to do this. I'm beyond thrilled. I mean, I'm on the verge of tears, actually. This is I don't know what to say anymore.
I've never seen you lost for words.
Yeah, touching. So anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll be seeing more of this in the future. What are we, Adam?
We're in it to win it, Michael.
We both won it.
Guess who won it today?
I think I did.
Michael?
Thank you. I feel like I'm part of the family.
Nice to have you part of the family.
It's more than just buying an aeroplane. This is the most expensive thing that I own, right? And it's more than my house. It's crazy. It's crazy. And
It suits you well.
remove before flight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again.
All right.